Hey, good evening and welcome to Let's Talk, a conversation with Unc. How's everybody doing this evening? I see G Free had popped in. Prince was here. I'm continue to share myself out and wait for some folks to show up. Hey, hey, somebody's here. Not sure who, but looks like I'm not by myself. Oh, a couple of somebody's in here. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up. How y'all doing this evening? Definitely good to have you here, whoever it may be. I know y'all ain't hanging in the bushes tonight already. I guess so. Guess the Bush babies is here. Not a problem. Guess I have to take it how I get it. So how's everybody doing this evening? Hey, Miss Yvette. If you live in the Washington, D.C., the Maryland, D.C., Virginia area, y'all notice about the snow. They talking about all the snow we supposed to get. I'll believe it when I see it. How you doing, Miss Yvette? How you feeling? Hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Aunt Maddie is ecstatic. She just can't wait for it to start falling. Me personally, I mean, it's nice to watch and look at, but I guess as long as I don't have to go out in it, then I'm good. Oh, thank you for sharing me out, Keto Girl. Lily, I'll let her know, Miss Yvette. What's going on, Lily? How are you this evening? Hope all is well with everybody. Ain't nothing going on this side. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, it's if you could tell by the title that something new is coming. G'll swing through here in a second. He pops in early to let me know that he know that I'm going live. What's going on, Keto-licious? Yeah, he'll pop in and let me know that he knows that I know I'll be going live. So he'll be back in a minute or two or three. Well, at some point in order to get to your goal, you have to change your route. And so I've been sitting here and I've been contemplating and I've been trying to figure out, what can I do to enhance my channel? And, I've been putting, what's up, Prince? I just been, just brainstorming and meditating and, trying to figure, something out. And, so I came up with the idea that I'm not going to be going, I'm only going to go live 2 nights a week. That'll be Tuesday and Friday. Friday will still be the JUKE joint. But Tuesday, I'm actually rebranding Let's Talk. And instead of it being Let's Talk, a conversation with Unc, it'll now be known, starting February the 9th, as Let's Talk One-on-One with Unc, where I will have guests come up on the panel, and we'll sit and talk, and they'll give out information that they may have, or share their story, whatever the case may be. I've been able to book 3 people so far. One is a brand builder. She owns a management group that helps people build their brands. I'm talking about professional stuff. Then I have a lady who is a radio icon here in the DMV. I'm going to be talking about the importance of being an organ donor. She is actually an organ recipient. So she's going to be talking about that, and her experience getting an organ. She got a kidney transplant. And there's another gentleman who happens to be my cousin, but he went from, well, I'll let him tell his story, but he's now an entrepreneur. He was a top swimmer back in the day. And in fact, he was so good, they thought that he may go to the Olympics. But as we all know, life happens. And so, I'm working on, getting more people. I'm, like I said, to be every Tuesday at 7. So like I said, February is booked. I'm working on March. Because I figured, it's easier for me. And I find that when I have people on the panel, or when I'm working with Auntie, it's easier for me and I'm more comfortable when I'm not by myself. It took me a while to figure that out. It took me a while. Well, I figured it out, but it actually took me a while to come to grips with it. Your pride, you're like, oh man, I can do this by myself. But I'm trying, Keto. It flows better for me. Especially when I did the interview with my niece, when she was talking about money, investing money. I like doing that. I really like doing that. So, and it was comfortable, just asking questions and letting people, give out the information. So, I've been sending out feelers, and when I say I'm putting out feelers, it's yeah. Thank you, Miss Yvette. So like I said, I'll only be going live those 2 days because I'll need more time to work on that. Now, from what I understand, the love stream is back. I'm still not sure how that's working or how that's going to work, but we'll just see how that goes. But the Tuesday night thing is what that's my baby. What, Lily? You miss what? So I'm like I said, starting Tuesday the 9th. So I won't be going live again I'll be going live next Friday. I may do a pop-up, and I may even do a pop-up late night. But for the most part, it'll just be those 2 nights. Tuesdays at 7 and Fridays at 8. The juke joint, it's a little more relaxing. It doesn't require, a whole lot of. Yeah, that's what I want to do too, Keto. I do want to start a podcast. So, but I need to get a following. I was talking to D. Allen about that. He was like, right now nobody knows you. So what I want to do is to get a following, and go from there. So it's not going to be easy, definitely. And it took me a while because I had been contemplating it, and it was like, I fear, basically, not wanting, to send out feelers and ask people, and then, they don't respond, or either they say no, and I'm like, man. So the first 2 people that I asked, they were like, hey, sure. Then I have a couple of other people that are, I sent them in, as an open invitation. Their schedules aren't, just don't do. Now, I'm not doing no quiet storm. I'm not doing that. I have a couple of other people that, they have to look at their schedules, and they have to check their schedules and see when they can be available. There's a life coach that I've was talking to, and there's a guy that produces. As a matter of fact, he produced a movie on Amazon. A couple of them. He's from the DC area. He's a former police officer. There's like a couple of people. I've got some irons in the fire, but whew, yeah, this is going to be crazy, but it is something that I really want to do. So like I said, when you have a goal and you see that it's not working a certain way, you have either 2 choices. You can quit and give up on the goal, or you can figure out another way to do it. So I enjoy talking to people, but now I have a chance to not only talk to the people that come on, but to be able to share information with other people. It will be streamed on YouTube and Facebook. So here goes. And like I said, I'm truly looking forward to it. So how's everybody doing on your all's end? You ready for the snow, Lily? Like I was telling Miss Yvette, Auntie she's just ecstatic about it. Me personally, it's okay to look at. I really don't want to have to go out in it. Not now. Now, when I was a kid, You couldn't keep me out the snow. I couldn't wait for it. They say something about snow. Shoot, we was ready. I remember one morning I woke up and it was like, it seemed like 50 feet of snow. Now I know it wasn't 50 feet. It was maybe 3 feet. So I'm standing on the front porch. I'm like, dang, that snow, it just looks so pretty just right there. You know, unblemished, untouched, what they call virgin snow. So I'm standing on the porch and I'm contemplating my next move. So I climbed over the banister and did a flip right in the snow. I mean, it was deep. And of course, I wasn't prepared for the snow to go up my pants leg and up my arm sleeve. You know, because when you hit the ground, it's, you know, oh my goodness. Had to wait for help to come and to get me out. But that was fun. Now, if it snow like that, I don't want to see it. I remember one time we had a snowstorm. We had just moved in the apartment and we had a housewarming. And we knew the blizzard was coming, but I guess we didn't think it was going to come like it did. So a couple of people left because they had sense. But then there were a few that hung around. And next thing you know, they were stuck. So now we stuck in the house with these people. Oh my goodness. You know, Auntie and I enjoyed, you know, at one time we enjoyed having company, but you know, it was so much better when the company would leave. You know, it's like, okay, we've been here long enough and we're going and we'll see you later. But at this point, they couldn't leave because they couldn't drive. The snow was too deep. And then they had the nerve to close the area down and say that anybody that caught driving, they would get a ticket or go to jail or something they were going to do. I'm like, man, this is crazy. So they were there for like, oh, it seemed like a month, but I think maybe it was like 3 days. And it got so bad that Auntie called her job. It was like, hey, do y'all need me to come in? They even provided transportation. I'm like, man, really? You just gonna leave me here with these folks? Gee, fam, what's up, homie? Welcome back. I mean, they was in there. Somebody stopped up the toilet. I was like, oh my goodness. Now, luckily, we had 2 bathrooms. Well, I don't know if that was fortunate or not, because then that meant people had to use our bathroom, which it was a definite blower. I was like, man, this is crazy. It got to the point where they was like, okay, well, we just gonna take a chance. I'm like, yes. We're gonna go to the store. No, don't go to the store. Just get in the car and keep going. Which is eventually what they did. I was like, man, but that snow, I think that was the last really, really big snow that I can remember. I think we had like, because it was like one night it snowed, it was 8 inches. And then next thing you know, it came back, it was like 12 inches. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. I don't, mm-mm. I don't want to see that. I don't ever want to see that much snow again. And I got to go out in it. And then I went in the grocery store and people in the grocery store, and I'm like, you know, they say, okay, G, it's cool, it's understandable. You know, I'm in the grocery store, and I mean, it's crowded and people, I'm like, they in here shopping like it's the Armageddon or something. I mean, every time there's they say something about snow coming, people just lose their minds. I'm like, y'all act like it's never snowed around here before. I'm like, I can't imagine that it happens like that in Minnesota or Chicago, you know, places where, you know, snow is the norm. You know, I mean, these people, they around here, man, they be like, It's like the world is coming to an end. They buy all the kitty litter, don't have no cat. And then you wake up the next morning and you got maybe an inch or two. And so now you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do with all the kitty litter. I mean, I get it. You got to, they was buying toilet paper like they started doing when the pandemic started. Man, that was crazy not being able to find toilet paper. Toilet paper, hand sanitizer, Lysol spray. What else you couldn't find? Got to know on my phone. I know that's right, G. What else you couldn't find? I'm like, man, this is crazy. You know, people fighting over stuff, and I was like, man, it's just, just it'll be all right. Yeah, G, make sure you got your mask on, bruh. It's but things have calmed down as far as that is concerned. The pandemic is still raging. So I truly believe that this is the new norm, whether we want to accept it or not. Maybe there will come a time when you can relax a little bit, but I don't know. Whoever thought that it would be unsafe to go outside, it's like the outside was closed. How do you close the outside? Yeah, somewhere I want to even put one on the snowman. So when I leave, I know that's right. They shut down the whole outside. I'm like, dang. And they used to, hey, Bay and Bay, what's going on? Thank you for coming through. Just in case you missed the announcement, I will be rebranding the show. It'll be no longer called Let's Talk, a conversation with Unc. It's Let's Talk, one-on-one with Uncle David, where I will have a guest come on and they will share whatever it is the topic is for that particular show. It'll be every Tuesday at 7. But I will be putting out flyers and advertising and recruiting, and I'll be looking for sponsors and guests, and so it's going to take a lot of work, but as the saying goes, if it was easy, everybody would do it. How y'all doing, Bay and Bay? Yeah, this joint was jumping last night. Had a good time. Well, I always have a good time playing music, though. I really do enjoy that. I had a speaker that took out the cutie chewy house and somehow it disappeared. So Auntie got me a new one for my birthday. No, damn, Christmas. What's my birthday? Birthday ain't got here yet. For Christmas, and I've been every day I was hooking it up playing music. She's like, well, why are you playing? What is it with all the music? I said, shoot, I got a new speaker now. Music is my thing. I remember I had wanted to be a DJ at one point, especially when the Quiet Storm came out. That's what I wanted to do. Whatever, Lily. You know, I wanted to be a DJ. I had my own little quiet storm. So yeah, I've I've always loved music. Okay, well, be careful, Bay and Bay. Yeah, don't be texting and driving. In some places, it's against the law, and everywhere you go is dangerous. Yeah, so. But thank y'all so much for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Yes, I'm looking forward to this new endeavor. I'm still going to be. I'm going to get back to doing the morning motivations as well. So I just gotta. I need to, work out a schedule and how I bide my time. You know, so and also, continue to help Auntie. She's trying to get me to do some of these food challenges, but I just can't do it. Although there is one challenge that we're supposed to be doing. At some point, we're going to get it done. Maybe tomorrow we can do that. So what's going on y'all's end? Anything special? Anything spectacular? Anything of interest? Anything you'd like to share? Get off your chest? Anything? How's school going, Keto? Yo. Okay, babe. Thank you. I did. Dang, man. Auntie be giving me the blues, yo. So what's going on, people? Yeah, see, it is. I'm still trying to learn how to get rid of dead air. I guess if I'd have had a script, I probably wouldn't have dead. Dang, it's been 30 minutes already. Wow. Okay, so let's see. Bay and Bay is driving, so they can't talk. Huh? Oh? You know what? Oh boy. I'm gonna take care of that. Okay. Man, this okay. I'm not gonna fuss about the notifications. Okay. So you still texting and driving, huh, Bay? So where you at, G? Without giving out your specific location, we're not coming. Hey, G, you supposed to be reaching out to me too. You supposed to been sending me an email. Mm. Oh man, what a day! What a day! Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting for this. I'm sitting there looking out the window right now. I don't know why. I really care about the snow, but I got to get up in the morning and make a trip to the grocery store. Maybe all those people that were there tonight, maybe that's all. Maybe everybody got it all out their system. So I just get up in the morning and go. 'Cause I really don't feel like dealing with all these people. I mean, they be like, yeah, I just don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, I don't get it. But like I said, I get up in the morning because there's only a few things that we need to get. In fact, I mean, I was in the grocery store. I probably could have got them then, but I just didn't feel like standing. Well, I still ended up standing in the line, but if I had gone, I wouldn't have been able to go to the express lane. So I was like, do I want to stand? Because the express lane was, pretty short, and the self checkout was short. But if I'd have picked up some groceries and I had, I would have had more items, too many items for the express, and probably too many items in it because I don't like doing the self checkout. If I got a whole lot of stuff, that's just maybe that's the lazy me, but I really don't. I'll do it if I got if I go in there and I get a couple of things, I'll just go to the self checkout because it's really not that bad now. Bloop, 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 and then I'm out. Unless I have produce. Nope. I ain't got time to sit there and try to figure out how to weigh it, how to work that thing. Got to type in whatever the item is and all this stuff. So I'll get it. If I have produce, I'll just get in the line, the regular line. It matters now how long it is. Man, that sounds crazy to me, but as I'm saying it out loud, and it's even crazier when I'm in the store and I actually do it. So if it sounds crazy now, me telling you this, you should see me in the store when I'm standing in the line and I have like bananas or tomatoes. And it'll just be a couple of things, and I just won't. I don't. Ain't yeah. I just don't have time to be sitting there trying to figure that out. And it's probably simple and easy. You type in the item, you put it on the thing, and it'll tell you. But maybe one day I'll do it. I doubt it. So, hey, Sonia, thank you for coming through. Let me see if I can find something. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. Here we go. That's what it's going to look like. What y'all think? I'm doing well, Sonia. How about yourself? So that's good, Sonia. Thank you, Keto. I'm I'm working on it. It's so yeah, I'm just trying. Thank you, Sonia. Trying to do something different. I need to, do something to enhance the channel. Um, I figure if this is going to be what I'm going to do, then I need to figure out ways to I guess build my brand as well. So the information that I get, like I said, I enjoy sharing information, and so when I come across something, or if I learn something, or if I hear something, or if I see something, I try to make sure that I share it because it does no good for me to hold on to it. What's up, Ozzy? Well, I hope you feel better, bruh. Get well soon. It is important to share information and help others because it absolutely does me no good to hold on to it. I mean, that doesn't help me. I mean, it does, but if I'm trying to help others, yes, ma'am. Thank you, Keto. I will. I definitely will. And I'm just whoever comes, they come, and that I'm you know I'm going hard in the paint. But I thank you all for all you all's continued support. I appreciate y'all more than you'll ever know. I really do. You all have no idea, how much I appreciate y'all and are thankful that y'all show up and come hang out with me. Listen to me sometimes rambling. Well, thank you, Sonia. Yeah, I've been slacking here lately, but probably because see I won't be doing any lives next week other than next Friday, so I'll probably use that time to record some videos. All right, Keto, I got you. Whatever, like I said, whatever I learn, I don't. I will make sure that I share, um, because there is enough room for all of us to grow, for all of us to be successful. So it is important that you reach back and help others. I mean, it really is. So that's the plan. So whatever I can do, I will. Like I said, I'm always trying to learn and you know sit here experimenting with stuff, and sometimes it works, Sometimes I'd be like, ooh, I don't think that's gonna look good. And of course, I always ask, asking D Allen because he's oh my goodness. If y'all haven't seen his video, um, Basketball Heaven, you have got to check it out. He did a very good job with that. An excellent job. I was like, man, shoot. Like, all right, bruh, you is doing stuff. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, if y'all get a chance, check out his video, Basketball Heaven. I love it. I was like, okay, bruh, you doing things. Yeah, slow down, Keto. Well, always, you know what? We know what you mean. We know. We know you know, when there's a typo or when it's just somebody can't spell. It's okay. We got you. We understand. Especially if you're typing from the phone. You subject to put anything. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to be doing things a little different. Like I said, I'll spend next week, working on getting some morning motivations and dropping some gems, and maybe just do some random live, or I doubt. I say that now, but I probably won't. But I will be getting the morning motivations back out, and things like that. I'm looking forward, to this being a much more prosperous year. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, but 2021 is going to be, a lot more prosperous. Everybody's talking about how bad 2020 was. Yeah, it was rough. It really was. But there were some lessons to be learned. Um, some, I hope that a lot of people took advantage of some of the opportunities. My heart goes out to those that lost loved ones. We lost a couple of few friends. But we're still here, and there's a reason why we're here. So we just have to keep pushing and keep working toward whatever your goal is, whatever it may be, whatever your destination is. Like I said, sometimes you have to reroute. So I figured that out. I knew it some time ago. When I would sit and I'm like, man, what is it that I'm not doing? Why is it? I just had to come up with something, to make it work. And so, like I said, once I was sitting, I noticed that when I'm working with Aunt Maddie, and when I did usually if I have somebody up on the panel, which I've done a couple of times, it was easier for me to work it out, and I was more comfortable. And sometimes you have to realize you have to not sometimes you need to realize what your strengths are, and put your pride in your pocket and say, hey, okay, you know what, you're going to have to tear this down and rebuild it. And you change your route. You want to be successful on YouTube and start a podcast, where you have to start somewhere, and you can't just it's not just going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, it's going to take effort, it's going to take a whole lot of oomph. There will be disappointments. There will probably be days where the show may not go because the guest flaked, but it's okay. That goes with the process. And so I understand that. And you have to be able to deal with fear. Don't let fear be the reason why you don't do something. And in fact, let that be your motivation. You fight through the fear. You just because knowing that at some point you will fail, that it's going to fall all to pieces and land right in your lap, and you'll be sitting there looking at it like, what in the world just happened? I prepared and I did this and I did that, and it just didn't work. That's going to happen. It is inevitable. It is part of the process. The failure part is the part that gives you your strength. It is where the lessons come in. So when you're doing something and you're working on a project, and it's things are going smoothly, and all of a sudden it just go, it's okay. Just regroup, recalibrate, and keep it moving. And make sure that you're not asking back row people for front row information. I say that often. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help, but make sure that you're getting the right information. Just there's plenty of information out here. There's plenty of people that are willing to help. There are people who mean you no good, and a lot of times it is people that because or people that are so-called friends, or they're in your circle, because you already know that the ones that aren't in your circle, they don't mean no good. And so you know who to keep out. You have to watch those that are already there. Because there's always people that are like, when you decide you want to do something and you want to move forward, and first thing they say is, who do you think you are? And really, why do you think you should be able to do that? Those ain't your people. The very first time they ask you, why do you think you should do this, or who do you think you are, as if what you're doing makes, is stupid and makes no sense. Well, sure, it may not make sense to them. They may not understand it, but they're not supposed to. This is your goal. This is your dream. This is your thing. I cook every day. I don't get no off days. But I make oxtails. We had some neck bones the other day, Keto. Man, Auntie made some neck bones, rice, and lima beans. Mm, mm, mm. Now, I'm going to be honest. I can't even remember the last time I ate some neck bones. Hey, Cindy. I'm doing well. How about yourself? I don't even, you know what? I don't even know if I ever had. I think I did some time ago. Maybe when I was a kid growing up in the country. I'm sure. I'm sure at some point when I was down there in North Carolina during the summer, I had some neck bones. Well, that's good. At least I'm glad you're great. Yeah, they were good. I was like, yes. I was like, okay, I can do this. Mm. But I need to start watching what I eat again. I put on my coat and I'm like, wait a minute. This coat ain't supposed to feel like this. It ain't supposed to be this damn snug. So yeah, I need to get myself together, y'all. Need to start doing some indoor exercises because yeah, I mean, I don't. I just need to walk. I do. I need. Yeah, that thing was snug. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. The last time I had it on, it wasn't like this. It did not feel like this. I'm like, wait, this ain't supposed to feel like this. Your big ass need to get yourself together. Yeah, I really need to you know eat healthier. I need to move around. Because this is not the answer. I can say, what gym? I ain't going to nobody gym. We got a gym. You know what? Now that I think about it, I got weights right in here. Well, David got weights. I can borrow his weights. I mean, I don't really need to. Well, I ain't lifting no weights. He got dumbbells. I can use those. Yeah, I can use it. He got some dumbbells. He got the little thing that you roll on the floor that to work your abs. I could do push-ups and sit-ups. There's this thing that Auntie and I, this lady we used to watch. Her name, what's her name? Leslie Sansoon. And we would watch her and do her little exercises. Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, Keto Girl, Life with Lily, mm, Cindy.
Who else is in here? I think that's it. Miss Yvette was here. She's gone. Sonia Whitey's here.
Hi Sonia. Hi everybody. Happy Saturday to everybody. We're so looking forward to the snow.
Yeah, Auntie is.
I was miserable when they closed out gyms. Um,
Hold on one second, everybody. I'm back, y'all. Auntie is a straight fool. gyms are closed. Here to yeah, I ain't going to nobody's gym. Everybody saying, "Hey, Auntie." She done rolled out. Shoot, I know what you mean, Keto. I mean, Lily. Shoot, I definitely need to do better. Yeah, we was doing the Leslie Sansoon. We be in here huffing and puffing. I think if I tried that right now, oh my goodness. So I need to move slow. But I'm gonna start walking. Maybe I'll get up in the morning if the snow ain't on the ground. Because I really need to do some walking. I remember the last year, a year before last. I think it was year before last. I was watching, and there was this young lady. She challenged herself to do push-ups for 100 straight days. And I actually did it 100 straight days. I did push-ups, and it was more than two. I did I got up to the point where I was doing 50 a day. But then after the 100 days, I was like, okay, I've done that. And instead of just continuing, I stopped. And then I tried to start it back up, but then I was like, so I think I want to put myself back on that challenge during the 100 days of push-ups. You got to track in the gym. So my days, I just walk the track. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that. But it's getting close to closing time. Once again, I thank each and every one of you, Lily, Keto Girl, Cindy, Maddie, Prince, G Fam. Who else came in here? Sonia Waddy. I thank you all so much for coming in, and thank y'all for sitting here with me and listening to me ramble about whatever I be rambling about sometimes. I appreciate y'all so much. I will see y'all on February the 9th at 7. But I'll also see you at the Juke joint Friday night at 8. You all have a wonderful evening. Remember, be happy on purpose and know that I believe in you, believe in you too. Peace.